Hi guys, how are you? My name's Dan and welcome to another astronomy video with me. So in this month's episode, I will be talking about not just asteroids, but the different types of asteroids. So before we begin, I'd just like to give an apology because the video was supposed to go up yesterday and it didn't. The reason for that is because my Wi-Fi didn't work. The internet didn't work on my laptop, so I couldn't get any of the pictures. I couldn't upload it, and I couldn't, then therefore edit it because I couldn't get the photos and stuff. So yeah, sorry about that. I'll try not to do that in the future, but just apology because it wasn't on time. So let's begin. An asteroid is a small rocky body orbiting the Sun. Large numbers of these, ranging enormously in size, are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Though some have more eccentric orbits, I think I said the word right. There are three main primary types of asteroid. They are C-type, M-type, and S-type. Asteroids are categorized according to their composition. C-type asteroids are carbonaceous. Again, I'm sorry if I'm not saying these right. M-type asteroids are metallic. Pretty sure I said that one right. And S-type asteroids are, here we go, silicious. Not delicious, silicious. Again, I think I said it right. Probably didn't, know me and my pronunciation, but yeah. So now I'm going to point out a regular mistake that I see. That's the tap, if you can hear that. I'm just going to wait. Turn off. Tap's really loud in my room. Anyway, so now I'm going to point out a mistake that I regularly see. Here that is. People mixing up meteorites and meteors and asteroids. Technically, I guess meteors and meteorites are the same thing, but I don't really know why I'm talking about those because this video is about asteroids. Anyway, in space, a large rocky. So I'm going to tell you the difference now. In space, a large rocky body in orbit about the Sun is referred to as an asteroid or minor planet, whereas much smaller particles, maybe even a grain of sand, that small, in orbit about the Sun are referred to as meteorites. Once a meteorite enters the Earth's atmosphere and vaporizes and burns up, and which basically does that's what vaporizes means, it becomes a meteor, i.e. a shooting star. That's what you're seeing if you see like a bright light shining across a night sky. That is a meteor, not a star that's running around space in the middle of the night. No, it's a meteor. If you didn't know that already, you learn something new every day. Asteroids are rocky objects primarily found in the asteroid belt, a region of the solar system that lies more than 2.5 times as far from the Sun as the Earth does, between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. These objects are sometimes called minor planets and are likely the leftovers of the solar system's planet formation. So, I forgot to mention this a bit at the beginning of the video, but this this video will be in two parts. The first part were asteroids, the second part will be meteors and meteorites. So, yeah, cue the second part. A meteorite is a piece of rock or metal that has fallen to the Earth's surface from outer space as a meteor. Over 90% of meteors are of rock or made of rock, while the remainder consists completely or partly of iron and nickel. Before I carry on with the video, I'd just like to say, if you have a piece of meteorite or meteor or anything, could you let us know in the comment section below, because that would be really cool. If you did, let us know when you got it and how you got it and where you got it. Because and if you can, I don't know whether you can, but attach a photo. Don't just find a pebble or something and say, hey look, I found a meteor. Just lie about it. Please be real. Don't just comment for the sake of it. Let it be, real. Not, like I said, just a pebble. So yeah, anyway, back to the video. How many meteorites hit the Earth each year? It's a bit hard to tell exactly how many meteors hit Earth each year. Most meteors that you see in the sky are caused by pea-sized pieces of rock. and there's a lot of stuff of that size in the solar system. Like I said earlier, they are very small. Possibly even smaller than a pea. Maybe like half a pea or something. Anyway, size of the solar system that each year can that the Earth can run into, or that they run into Earth. Excuse me. We can estimate the number of meteors. By we, I mean other people. Well, the human race can estimate the number of meteors per year by carefully monitoring the meteorites per day in one area. For example, by using an all-sky camera to image the meteors visible in a given location, and then assume that all areas get roughly the same number of meteorites. Still, keep saying meteors, I mean meteorites, and add up the total. However, a study done in 1996 calculated that for objects in the 10 gram to 1 kilogram size range, 2,900 to 7,300 kilograms per year hit Earth. However, unlike the number, that's where I meant to say however. However, unlike the number above, what I just said, this does not include the small dust particles. They also estimate between 36 and 166 meteorites, not meters, that's a completely different word, larger than 10 grams fall to Earth per million square kilometers per year. Now, there's a lot of numbers if you want to rewind and listen to that again. I obviously won't know because I've recorded the video and I'm not going to be sat next to you when you watch it. Or I might, depending on who you are. Anyway, over the whole surface area of the Earth, that translates to 18,000 to 84,000 meteorites. 84,000 is a big number. Meteorites bigger than 10 grams per year. But most meteorites, I said it right that time, are too small to actually fall all the way to the surface. So, yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier, like, really small. So imagine your fist is a rock. No, a rock is the size of your fist. That makes more sense. And it's made of iron or nickel or something. And it's falling from space to Earth. It's gonna get hotter. Therefore, bits and how fast it is going means that bits of it's gonna wear away. If it's smaller than that, then there's less to wear away, so it'll be quicker, therefore it will burn up further away from the Earth's crust. The Earth's surface. Sorry about that. So, the smaller it is, it's very highly unlikely that it's going to hit Earth. But if it's really big, say about the size of your house, probably would need to be a bit bigger. Possibly. Maybe not. No. I imagine not. I don't know actually. If it's the size, well, it depends how big your house is. If your house was falling, well, a rock the size of your house, that is, was falling from space, then it probably still would burn up before it hit the Earth, but the shockwave would still, cause some damage. But not as much, certainly not as much as if it were to actually land and do more damage. But before I end the video, I would just like to show you this here. So I don't think he actually arrived with the meteor, but he might have done. He does look a bit strange. Anyway, I didn't mean to be rude there. But yeah, so that's the end of this month's episode. Again, I'm sorry it's late. Internet troubles. So yeah, as always, if you liked the video, then give it a like. If you haven't subscribed already, then subscribe. And comment again if you do have a meteorite. And please, if you can, Don't know whether you can, but if you can, then send us a picture. Well, comment a picture of it. Again, not just a pebble. So, leave a like, subscribe, and watch the next video. Hopefully, it will be on time. See you later. Bye.